What's your guilty pleasure? Pizza? Pudding? Donuts? Late night deliveries? Cake? Cookies and cream? Burgers and buns? Heaps of rice? Nice! Well, today on Food Journey, we're having a cheat day. And it's going to be an awesome mouthful of deliciousness.
Well, hello everyone and welcome to Food Journey. Today's episode is entitled Cheat Day. Now, for many, like me, this is an escape.
Working out and eating meals that are more healthy for the body have become commonplace. So occasionally, and for a limited time period, it can be fun and a relief to just have a treat or cheat.
For some, it's why don't I just go to a party and enjoy all that food? Or for some, designating one day in the week or month where you can just eat what you like and not feel guilty. Don't do this though if afterwards you're going to hate yourself or blame someone else. Take control of the situation and plan carefully and to the letter what the cheat day will entail. If abandoning your eating plan isn't for you, it's perfectly all right with us. We'll do all the eating for you today.
On the menu today, cheat choice number 1, a big juicy cheeseburger with all the trimmings, with a side order of masala chips. Add a thick chocolate milkshake to that, please. And don't forget my dessert, banana fritters and caramel sauce. Feeling full already?
Now, the quality and ratio of the minced beef to fat is important. I'm looking for flavor, and that means a bit of fat in the mix. Your butcher can do this for you if you ask very nicely. And the size and shape of your burger is your choice, but I need to make sure that it fits my bun, and I want meat in every single bite. Time to make that burger. You remember what I said about there needing to be a good ratio between fat and beef? Here you go, and you can see these white little bits here are all fat, and that's going to give this burger some tremendous flavor. I've got some other great ingredients here, like black pepper, I've got egg, I've got some oregano, some thyme, some oatmeal here, which is going to be used as a sort of the stuff that makes the burger fill out, so to speak. I've got some light soy sauce here and an onion and some chili. So we need to get started just chopping up what needs to be chopped up and then put everything in a bowl. Once we've done that, we're going to use clean hands to just work everything in until we have a fully mixed, finished burger product ready to be fried.
Peel a nice onion, and what you want is a lovely tiny dice, so that the onion isn't going to be front and center. God's made that easy for us already by designing the onion in a certain way, with these fine separate lines. So all we have to do is cut for an instant fine dice. Next, some long green chilies. Leave the seeds in for both flavor and a bit of heat. You want to chop these up really fine.
Okay, that's great. We've got everything ready to add into our mince mixture right here. And I've got a bigger bowl now because I realize it's going to be hard to work it with my clean hands if it's in such a small container. So first, an egg. Just crack it and drop that in. First ingredient. Let's go ahead and put in all the other ingredients. All the onion, all the chili. I've chopped it up fine because nobody wants a big mouthful of chili. We're using some oatmeal. Now this is great stuff for a filler to kind of beef up the meat. And I'm putting in a good cup. Black pepper needed. Be generous. Some salt. A baker's pinch. Some thyme and oregano. Again, don't be shy. And some soy sauce. Now my hands are clean and I'm just going to work it in. Here we go. Making sure it's all well incorporated. You know what? I think I'm going to add some mustard to that as well, just to give it a little bit of a tanginess. That's some German mustard, and we'll just work that in as well. Your hands are going to get a bit messy, so just go with it. Smells really nice. I can smell that mustard in there and all the other ingredients. Take your time and just make sure that everything is incorporated well. It's therapeutic, relaxing. Okay, now you can see here we've got a lovely burger mix, and you just need to set this in the fridge for maybe about 20 or 30 minutes for it to set. In the meantime, we're going to get started with our coleslaw. The embellishments. Now, make sure you have on your burger what you truly enjoy. I love the creaminess of an avocado or coleslaw and the salty crispiness of bacon or sausage for my burger. What's your combination? Let's make this crispy, crunchy coleslaw now. We're using things like cabbage and carrot, really the main ingredients for me, and some sweet peppers. And I'm zhuzhing it up. A real treat with these great pickles that I made on the preserved episode. I'm really excited to see how these are going to come into play and bring a tanginess to the finished result. I've got this little cute, sweet, lovely cabbage here, and the idea is to really thinly, as soon as you can, just slice it. The first time I had coleslaw, I thought, well, what's all the fuss about with this thin cutting of everything? But the reason is because you've got to add mayonnaise, and the mayonnaise is really sort of one of the stars of the show here. It adds such a lovely creaminess to everything. And the thinness of the cut actually allows the mayonnaise to penetrate every area of this fabulous salad.
These sweet peppers will stand out. Different colors always are important, and you can plant those seeds too. Just slice nice and slim and then chop them up. Some sunset orange carrot grated in add to get more color and sweetness. The cucumbers I pickled a few weeks ago have matured. They are sour, and we know that sour and sweet make a flavorful pair. A few aromatics, like thyme, and black pepper too, as well as salt. Simple seasonings.
Mayonnaise, my naughty little pleasure. Just put it all in. And then work it with 2 spoons. I like to spread it around and then just gently work it. It'll eventually come together if you keep at it. Just keep scraping off your spoon, digging in and folding it into the mix.
Tomato and avocado are part of the trimmings. And I'm fortunate to have some beautiful lettuce. For my burger, I want everything to be as fresh and perfect as it should. You're worth it, whether it's a cheat day or not.
So with all those accoutrements ready now, we can start forming our burgers. I have some hot oil already on the fire, and we just have to use our hands and get a massive big handful. My hands are big, so this should be enough. I've measured my burger to fit the bun, and I'm kind of pressing and squeezing, not too hard, but just, and twisting and turning and forming a big giant meatball, which I'm going to just lightly press, and look at that. Now your burger is going to shrink a little bit, so always make it slightly wider than the bun so that it has a little shrinkage, and that's one burger. Let's get these big burgers in. Our oil, vegetable oil, is nice and hot. These are huge. I can't wait. Giving them a tiny little press down just to widen the surface area out a bit more. Because remember, these always shrink. Let's do the same with the other one. There we go. And just let them go. I'm popping in a hot dog sausage because I want that on my burger too. So, we wait.
In the world of burgers, there's no end to the varieties, some quite overwhelming and must be unimaginable to consume. But for me, something a little more restrained today.
Right, I'm back to just check my hot dog, nice and brown there, and my burger. Now, which one did I put in first? This one, I think. No, this one. Okay, let's have a check. Oh boy, look at that. And oh, lovely, lovely. I'm really happy with that. And I've also got some cheese here. This is Gouda. And what I'm actually going to do is put that on top of the burger once I feel that the other side is almost done, and just allow it to melt deliciously.
The hot dog has exited the pan, and my cheese choice is smoked Gouda, which will add a really smoky flavor to my fried burger. I'm also covering it to allow the trapped heat to melt that cheese. don't really know how to describe my emotions right now. Wait. Oh, yes, I do. I'm hungry to take a big bite of this salivacious, meatified, scrumptious looking burger. Ding ding.
Masala chips are potato chips dressed in a nice spice mix. Now I love chili flakes, cumin and salt. That's my combination, and maybe some turmeric. But you can play around with your own choices. Of course, if you like things like yaji, that's a masala in itself.
Get a wok or a deep frying pan, very hot with vegetable oil. And I'm using frozen chips here. Just coax them around with a slotted spoon, and when they're almost fully golden brown, drain them. Masala up the chips now with dry chili flakes, cumin and salt, and give the chips a good old toss.
Voila! There you have it. My beautiful mega burger and masala chips. Now, how do we eat this? Let me show you how. We're just going to cover this up. That's about 5 feet tall. And I'm going to attempt to cut just a little bit of it off to try. Let's see. I'm using a bread knife, so it's really just slow and steady. Look at all that just oozing out there. Oh my. All right, here we go. Let's grab that little bit and see what we've got inside. Look at those beautiful layers of goodness and yumminess. Don't be jealous. So, ice cream in first. Vanilla in there. I'm putting in ice because I really want the ice to make it frosty. The milk, a little splodge, and the cocoa powder. I'm just going to dust a nice big lovely Nigerian chocolate, some cinnamon and some nutmeg. And all that's left to do now is blend it. Time to serve this. And oh yeah, just look at that. Now, I'm not a dessert person as such. I can walk into a bakery and remain relatively unmoved, unless, of course, there's a cheesecake. But I do love fruit and pancakes, and I thought of a way to combine the two in an easy recipe, turning the humble and accessible banana into something really special. 1 cup of flour. To that, a pinch of salt. Let's add some sugar now. 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Baking powder. A teaspoon. A pinch of our old friends, nutmeg and cinnamon, maybe a little bit more cinnamon for this one, I think. Yes. And that's the dry ingredients. Give those a little mix, like so. get it all in, especially the baking powder. Make sure it's all mashed up nicely. Right, look at that, lovely golden banana-y balls. And I think they're kind of, smell delicious. They're sort of like a banana puff puff. We'll let these cool.
Let's top this off with a little easy caramel sauce.
It's dessert time at last, and our final flourish is our banana fritter caramel sauce. I've already got here 2 cups of sugar on high heat, and to that I'm adding 12 tablespoons of water. It's already starting to bubble.
Over the next 5 minutes, we'll stir the mix until it goes amber and then turn off the heat. And it's done.
So now I'm going to just dress my banana fritters with some of this caramel sauce. Taking some and, oh boy, drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. And a little icing sugar. Let's taste this, because that's what we do on the food journey the best. I must say, I'm a banana fritter convert. Delicious. Finger-lickingly so. Well, all good things must come to an end, and I have to say goodbye to you. But I've had so much fun, haven't you? Eating my guilty pleasures on my cheat day. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.